Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cinema Lives. I am literally in my bed right now because I'm too lazy to do anything otherwise right now. But I wanted to talk about the movies I've seen this week. I believe it's episode 7, and today it is April 16th, 2026. 2026. I think I said 2026 right there. So I'm going to talk about Faces of Death. Great movie. No, not really. It wasn't that great. Faces of Death, the 2026 remake of the original one from the 70s, the famous shockumentary. And also going to talk about a couple other things I saw. But first things first, I saw Faces of Death. And this is directed by, what's his name? The guy, Daniel Goldhaber, something like that. And he previously directed How to Blow Up a Pipeline, and that's a movie I would like to see, but I haven't seen yet. And I was kind of disappointed in this. I didn't really think that it brought anything interesting to the table. I really like Darcy Montgomery in it, who plays the serial killer who's copycatting murder scenes from Faces of Death, the original shockumentary. But the whole conceit of it not really being a remake, but it being something where, the main character is inspired by the actual movie, or the villain is inspired by the actual movie Faces of Death, is interesting. But I thought they just kind of turned it into like a derivative Silence of the Lambs kind of thing. And I didn't think that, like, I'd heard a whole bunch of buzz and like people trying to hype it up as like this movie's sick and this movie has been like is getting in trouble and people are removing posters from theaters and like nobody's gonna be able to handle it. But like it was not anywhere near that. It was pretty mediocre in terms of what I've seen in horror movies. I mean, if you've seen the Terrifier movies, you're pretty desensitized. And this doesn't compare at all. But I didn't love it. I did get some entertainment out of it, I guess. I mean, it was a decent, in terms of, like, it was okay. It was completely average. But like, I was expecting more from it. And a little disappointed. I wouldn't watch it again. I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5. It could go down, but I'm probably not gonna rewatch it though. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Maybe interesting for a one-time watch, but that's Faces of Death 2026. And also, I watched the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I kind of like these movies. Not like they're good for a one-time watch. Again, I'm never rushing to rewatch these things. But I think I like how directly from the video game it is. Like, it looks like the animation is so of the latest games, and I like that. And I mean, the Chris Pratt voice isn't very good, but like I can kind of get past that. I liked the first one for what it was, and this is just more of the same. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Benny Safdie is Bowser Jr., which I found very odd. I mean, they pitched his voice up, but it doesn't sound anything like Benny Safdie, but I guess that was an okay element of the movie. I like Jack Black as always, and it was completely average. I mean, I compared it to my Letterboxd review to like eating a bag of Skittles. It's just fun. It's light. It's, a sugary, fun experience, but it's not sustenance by any means. And by the end of it, it's so short and it just feels so slight. And there's nothing that's going to blow you away in this movie. I mean, it can kind of be eye candy visually, but I enjoyed myself, but I certainly was not mind blown. But these things rake in the money. Like, I think it'll probably hit $1 billion by the end of its run. It's been doing really well. But yeah, also I went to a little film festival that was kind of a pop-up film festival, and I saw a movie called Tutti Frutti, The Temple of the Underground. And this was a Hispanic film festival, and I got to see the Egyptian Theater, which has been closed down in Seattle. But interestingly, they were able to hold this festival in there, even though it's closed. And I'd always wanted to see this place. It's in Capitol Hill. So I went, and yeah, the movie, it was an awesome theater, just to say. Beautiful, Egyptian tribute murals and stuff like that. But yeah, it was an awesome theater. I'm glad I went. But the movie was a documentary about the punk scene in Mexico City in the 80s. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was well made. It's pretty much your standard documentary, talking heads and archival photos, but I liked the story they were telling. It was interesting to learn about this punk scene in Mexico City, and them really pushing like counterculture, and interesting to hear that Alfonso Cuarón and Emmanuel Lubezki were kind of a part of this scene. It was specifically about a bar called Tutti Frutti. That was a big deal back in the day. And yeah, I enjoyed myself. I would give Tutti Frutti about 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed it. It was interesting to learn about that aspect of Mexican history. And yeah, if you can find it, check it out. But I also just got back from a movie night. I've talked about the movie night that I go to with friends here in Seattle. It's like every 2 weeks or so. But yeah, so we just watched, what was it called? I'm just blanking out, but it was a Goofy movie, and I had never seen a Goofy movie, and it was pretty much what I expected it to be. I don't really love watching kids movies, although I just reviewed a Mario movie. A Mario movie. Super Mario Galaxy, the movie or whatever. But I don't know, because I'm into pop culture and crap, I guess I am drawn towards the Mario movie, but in terms of a Goofy movie, I'd always heard about it. I know it has kind of a cult following. And I've never loved Goofy as a character. I just find him kind of cringe. I don't even know how to explain it, but, it was a cute movie about a father and a son, and it had some fun little musical numbers, and has that awesome animation of the pizza, the cheesy pizza with the awesome cheese pull. That's classic. But yeah, I liked it overall, but I would give that also a 3 out of 5. So yeah, a lot of 3 out of 5s this week. 3.5, I think. Yeah, for Tutti Frutti, but that's about it for me. And yeah, so more movies coming up. I'm excited for the SIFF International Film Festival coming up, the Seattle International Film Festival. I just said the SIFF International Film Festival. That would be the Seattle International Film Festival. But that's coming up soon, and I've reserved a bunch of tickets, and that's like May 7th to May 17th. But I'm very excited for that, and I'm going to be volunteering too. So that's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be a fun couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm also going to see more movies just as a part of my regular grind, and I will talk about those next week. But if you like my channel, please like and subscribe, and check out, if you want to support me, patreon.com/cinemalives, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.